stream is now started. Okay. So the technical problems are gone. No one will ever see them.
What?
So does anyone want to give a recap for the viewer about what occurred last time?
Aglin and Marigo walked around in circles around the town and talked
So
to people.
close. Amerigo didn't do any of that shit.
Oh, I forgot. And Marigo was talking to one man and reading people's minds.
So close, that's not what happened at all.
Aglin was talking with people.
Aglin was talking to
People liked him,
and
probably.
we got invited to a dinner or whatever. And Amerigo learned something sus about some guy in there because he was reading minds. And then he confronted the guy about it and is getting blackmailed again. And then we found out about the lady who accidentally killed her dad. That's dad is alive, is undead, skin is just kind of flapping around. And I think we're now going to try to get our biggest op to try and fix it.
The biggest opium op. Oppie. I forgot his name. What is his name again?
Oppian. Yeah, his name's Oppian. And then that one guy thinks Johannes' character is like hot, and sexy. And then Amerigo spoke with that one lady, and that's how we learned about hit nickname Oppie.
Everyone except for Oppie. Everyone except for Oppie thinks
Amerigo?
No, wait. Amerigo and Aglin are hot and sexy, probably.
I feel like the thing. So close, except you keep being wrong. No one has expressed thinking that Amerigo is hot or sexy. Oppian does think that has taken note of the fact that your character radiates evil energy, though.
Because Aglin is not evil. Oppian is just on some open.
That does not. What an insane. Here also is Cringe and the Simp. And that's what we don't
he
like.
For the girl.
Cringe and Simps. Here's my 2-page essay on why we fucking hate Cringe and Simps.
As a Cringe Simp, I feel very offended.
I don't care.
You are cringe and you are a simp.
Happy Pride Month to everyone except for Cringe Simps. And that one guy that thinks Maglin's hot, because I did not, because that wasn't the information I was looking to find.
Yeah. By the way, not the current in-game day, but the next in-game day is when Aglin's date is with the elf boy down here at the manor.
It's a real shame you didn't use Bro's. It's a real shame you didn't use Bro's actual canon design, because that would have been so much funnier.
I was so sick and tired of low res garbage pulled out of the PDF. Well, you're supposed to meet him at his mansion because he wants to show you something.
Yeah. Not a date.
Yeah, he wants to show you something.
Research time. Magical nerding.
Yeah, cringe sim. So what we have right now, we have cringe sim, we have cringe straight simp. Um, we have father that is skin and dead. And we have some weird shapeshifter threatening shit going on.
Yeah. So, the question is, what do you want to do? Besides take a drink of water for your cough.
I've been doing that. Oh my god, I know exactly why this is happening, and it's complicated.
Okay.
It's not gonna go away if I just drink water. That's what I'm saying.
Oh no, have we caught the COVID again?
No, good try. It's just like phlegm.
Oh, I get that.
Yeah, I'm blaming it on you because I haven't. I started getting it this. I started getting it this year, and it's become a pain in the ass.
If you inherited it from me, it is never going to go away.
Oh god, fuck.
What?
What's
that?
Post-nasal drip. This is one of my one of my weird like deformities that is not blamable on my birth mother being an alcoholic, because my birth father and his father had it, where like the back of the nasal cavity is shaped weird, so your mucus is just gonna like drip down there forever.
So I'm doomed to violently cough every 4 seconds.
You get used to it.
Yeah.
Woo. But anyway, what do you want to do? You have things on your list.
What thing? Oh yeah, we do have things on our list. Speaking of list, hold on. Let me grab my fuck. Let me fuck with my setup. You know, Adlin can figure out what to do.
Oh. Well. Got like 3 different things in my mind. I'll do a random number gen. 2 productive, 1 not. I'm thinking, trust.
I love that they listed all of the things that they have to do, and now they can't decide what to do.
Oh no, it's not that.
I need to get my sticky note out. Open! Jesus Christ.
Okay, so we're gonna be seeing which number it is. I'm just gonna random gen.
I personally think it would be spelled like that.
Okay, I got 1.
Well, if you want to go fishing,
Adlin is going to find the fishing rod. Adlin is going to find it.
List of priorities.
Well, Aglin, if you want to go fishing, there is a dock. That may or may not be helpful. I don't know.
I'm gonna go fish. So I'm gonna go to the dock, or I'm gonna go find a fishing rod first.
Where are you gonna go looking
Let's start
for?
with number 3. I'm gonna go when I enter the village and ask people where the fishing rods are.
Okay. Go ahead and make a diplomacy or a gather information check.
Are these guys humans?
Yes, you can. If you want them to be humans, you can find humans to talk to.
You know.
Well, so they're talking around, and as you're listening, they remind you that in 2 days they have the market, which is where you'll be able to find most things you might need. But if you really need one now, you might be able to check at the harbor and see if possibly they have something there.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna go to the.
Okay. So as you approach the docks, you can see that they're surrounded by a tall, thick wall. There's stairs on the town side leading up them, and there's an open gate that you can walk through to go out onto the dock. And there's a little, like, dockmaster's hut built onto the dock. You can see a couple of riverboats are docked, and they're, loading and unloading goods and speaking with a dude, because there's always a dude. Do I have that this dude's... I don't have the dude's thing. What's wrong with me? One moment, let me make this dude's handout. Where are you? There it is. Okay. If I had a penny for every time I forgot to do this, I would have like a buck. Come on. I completely did not. I did not realize I hadn't put the image for this dude in his sheet. So that's why we're having a moment. And there he is. The dude who is talking to and coordinating everyone at the dock. What do you do, Aglin?
I'm gonna ask him for I'm gonna ask him where I can get a fishing rod.
Okay. He takes a little moment here as you're talking, stops, looks at you, keeps talking to this guy for a moment, finishes what he's doing, instructing people to go unload some supplies, and then he turns to you and goes, "You want a fishing rod?" I mean, wow, that's a loud dude.
That got picked up.
Oh man, I love it when people who ride motorcycles rev their engines.
He's like,
Why are you quieter than me?
he's like, well, what we can do, we don't do much fishing here. It's mostly trade. I've got a fishing rod you can use, but I don't want you to leave because I use it to get my dinner. Not that there's much hope of catching anything. He points to the rod that's just leaning up against his little hut. Go ahead and help yourself. Don't take it.
I want.
Go. Name's Jonas, by the by.
Joannes.
He turns to the other people and to this other guy. He says, "Are you sure there's no way we can get iron? We need nails. We need to shoe our horses." The guy's just like, "They're setting up a blockade."
Shoe horses? Girl, America's so horse girl. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And they continue to have their little discussion about the troubles of getting supplies imported to a town that is blockaded from resupply. Aglin is smart enough to know, based
I
on
roll
that.
20.
Sorry?
My roll 20 phased out for a little. Just in case I need to do any checks ever. Yeah, it's back to normal.
Let me exit Steam. It looks like Steam's trying to update something. Okay. So, yeah, he's discussing the people. They're discussing about how much grain they need to get through, plans for getting it past the patrols, and just what a pain in the rear it is having to pull all their supplies in through the river when there's a blockade on. So yeah, so you are fishing, I presume?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Amerigo.
I'm gonna fish.
What do you do,
What?
Amerigo?
Well. What does America do? Well, there are currently 4 things that are fairly important right now. My horse, our actual job, the blackmail that's going on against me, and also the skin. So maybe we should devise a plan on how we could convince our biggest op to get rid of the skin.
Okay. Aglin has gone fishing.
But we don't fucking care about Eglin. He's like evil. He's like evil-ish anyway.
Okay.
I'm going to burn down an ice cream truck if I ever hear the music ever again. I'm so sorry. Why do they keep coming through this area?
Because there's several bus stops along the road, and lots of kids live in the neighborhood.
That's it's going to drive me insane.
They come by like every day at this time.
I know. I know they do. But what's the lady? Laura Donna.
Hmm.
Um, is Laura Donna at the fucking tavern or whatever the fuck?
Pretty much always. She's
Cool.
pretty much always either in the tavern or in the stables.
Good. Epic. It is her dad who is dead.
Yes.
And she is the one that Oppie is a simp for.
Yes.
Which means we're going to need her. I just realized on my notes I put Offie's name, Offie Hart. Off topic, but it's staring me in the eyes.
Oppie
Anyway,
Hart.
I should. Yeah.
Um.
I just
Oh
thought it
no,
was
my
funny.
brain. My brain had a terrible thought.
Okay, it can stay a terrible thought. It can be an insight thought. Um,
Oppie / Amerigo, enemies to lovers.
that's what I meant.
It can't be an inside. It can't be an inside thought. It has to go to the internet where everyone can go, no. Oppenheimer, says Siraj. I'm sorry. So anyway. Did you turn your mic off?
What? No, it just does this.
Okay.
Sometimes it decides it wants to do this and turns off without my permission. Um, I think I should talk to Laura Donna about the whole convincing op Opian to fucking to get rid of her dead debt.
She's still, just like last night, very nervous about the potentiality of, like, admitting to having killed her father to the guy that she's not really into, but could be politically advantageous if his side wins the Civil War.
Okay. It doesn't matter that much because eventually we're going to be shooting him.
Do you say this to her?
I also don't. No, I also don't care about Laura. These are inside thoughts. I don't care about Laura Donna's life, her prosperity. Actually, I only care about the fact that she is our current cover. Um, um, we will eventually be shooting at a guy, so I don't know why. So it doesn't matter that much. We can just I can just tell her we can just say it's an ad. We can be like, you don't need to say that you killed him. You could say that he did this on purpose to himself because that's what he was going to do.
And you don't think that won't reflect poorly on me? Oh no, my father is a lich.
Okay, well, your father's a lich. You don't look like a lich.
Thank you.
And I don't think I don't think Oppie would care that much.
Go ahead and
Unless he
make
would, which then that would be a shame for you.
go ahead and make a diplomacy check.
Diplomacy. I'm really good at making checks because I know what they are. And I know what I have to click. 100%. I totally know. How do you do a diplomacy check?
If you don't have diplomacy, because I think I turned off skills you don't have ranks in, you can just roll charisma.
Thank God I have 5+5 modifier.
Yeah. So she's still nervous, but she's on board with it. She's like, okay, yeah, I guess bringing in the big, strong paladin might be the way to handle it.
Yeah, might. It's just chill.
Okay.
He's also the only one who would be able to do it. Because you can't really just shoot it.
Yeah, Aglin, we know you
I don't
rolled
know.
you rolled like a 1 and got a 26. Amerigo rolled like a 16 and got a 21. All on actual charisma, not training and being a manipulative jerk.
Yeah, Amerigo isn't a manipulated jerk. He's just a murderer.
Yeah. He's also not hot. He just has force of personality. But yeah. Loredana is willing to go with you to see Oppian.
Alright. That's a win, I guess.
Okay. So what do you want to do?
Oh, thing. America's probably good at figuring out plans because he's been a mercenary for probably for like a while. I'm really stupid though.
Do you want to go visit Oppian and ask like you've been planning to?
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. It's just, do we have a plan for if this backfires? Do we need a plan for if this backfires?
How do you think it might backfire? Do you want to pick up
um,
Aglin with his plus 20 to diplomacy?
No.
do you mind what?
No.
Or
Pick
are you
up
concerned about his
Aglin.
evil? Or are you concerned about his aura of evil?
Listen, if we need Aglin, we can find Aglin when the stakes are near to our death. Because that's how it always goes. Because he always conveniently leaves whenever we need to do something. Real helpful business partner. You know?
That was luck of the draw. Luck of the draw.
Look at the draw. Look at the you walked off the map that one time. Yeah, we should go find we, and by we I mean me and Loredana. I'm not doing that shit by myself. Should go find Oppie.
Okay.
Hagler enjoys life and takes it slow. He's also a really bad business partner.
So,
You aren't getting paid days off. We're not even being paid yet.
so as you head on down to the fastness, there's a guard, and the guard is, not expecting you. And she goes, "Hold on one moment," and heads inside to send a messenger up. There's two guards, one on each side of the gate. The guard returns and says it'll be a moment. And in about 10 minutes' time, a messenger comes out with word from Oppian that he will come by the tavern this evening after he's finished holding court.
All right, have him be on our turf.
Yeah.
With my horse. I mean, if it doesn't necessarily work out and we're at the tavern, couldn't we just lock him in there with Loredana's dad? He doesn't necessarily have to give his consent to helping us. That's our plan B.
Okay,
The Mongai.
that is a plan B. Plan 1, ask nicely. Plan 2, kidnapping. Beautiful.
Not plan 2 kidnapping, plan 2 locking him in the cellar.
Beautiful.
Plan 2 isn't kidnapping, plan 2 is giving him no other choice. We're just changing up his circumstances.
Beautiful.
Yep.
So,
If I see another Among Us out of your keyboard, I swear to God.
is there anything that you want to do before Oppian comes by in the evening?
I don't know. Amerigo can waiting for that guy just hang out with Levis or something. Or
Okay.
something.
Okay. I'm going to go put Aglin over off the place for now. Put you in there hanging out with Webs. Bring you all into the Little Uskwood. Aglin, what do you do with your afternoon? I'll put Loredana in her little hut over here.
First question I have I caught any fish?
Go ahead and make a profession fisherman.
I don't have a professional fisherman.
It is a wisdom check then. No. You're spending the whole day and you're not even getting any signs of fish.
Loser.
Yeah.
Aglin does not give up. He is going to take a spear and go underneath the water.
All right.
That's very out of character for Aglin.
No, it's not.
No, it's
I mean, he could get hurt.
Agwin doesn't actually care about getting hurt. I'm just being a joker.
Oh, look at
He
you.
just avoids violence
Oh, look at you putting
against
Gotham
humans
City at risk.
So you can
who are
see all.
true to their faith.
So you can see under the water. It's dark. It's murky. It's muddy. This is not clear, clean water. This is kind of stagnant water. Dirt tends to get kicked up by the boats that come in. Go ahead and give me a perception check. You do not see any fish in this thick, muddy water.
Oh. Can I go out of the water then?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna return the fishing rod,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna go and walk around the village and talk with people after I drop myself off.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a diplomacy or a gather information roll. $30. So people are going to be giving little chats with you. They're pretty down with it. They're like, hey, this guy's pretty fun and friendly. And what I want to know is how much gossip are you into grabbing?
My goal is just to get enough to know everything that happens in the town, where everyone lives, everything.
Okay, so you're just
Not
out to
creepy at
gather.
all.
You're out to gather all the information. Later, I will send you a copy of the Cantaria Gazetter. I just need to, because you'll have that. You'll have learned all of that. I just need to doctor out like things that you as a player would not be able to learn. But for now, you obtain word about a few rumors that are running around the town. The first rumor you hear about is that there are a lot of people. This first one's not rumor. This is just a fact. Everyone knows that there's a work camp that they've set up outside of town called Hardships Heath, or Hardships Hearth. It's run by Jalia Hadjara, who is the kind of scary woman you met at the dinner. But the rumor is that among the prisoners is a Hell Knight of the Order of the Rat. So in that work camp, you have all of the
Okay.
prisoners who were Thrune loyalists, and among them is a Hell Knight.
Oh. Yo. I want to get those guys out eventually.
Mhm. The second rumor that you hear is that during the revolution Oppian's best friend, the town blacksmith Tychus Grote, refused to turn coat against the Empress and confronted Oppian, and Oppian was forced to kill his best friend. And the rumor has it that the fire in their fight, Tychus was reborn as a fearsome devil and the fire burned his smithy down. And apparently at night, people still hear the sounds of him smithing in the ruins of his smith. Okay. The third rumor you hear is, so like the others, this is led by a known event, right? But it's known that in her time in Cantaria, when she was still immortal, the goddess Iomade had a pet dog who passed away after her ascension to godhood. The rumor is that people have lately been seeing a spectral hound guarding the outer gates of Valor's fastness. The fourth of the rumors you found, your roll was so good, involves the half-elf you're meeting tomorrow for research. And rumor is that Phaedrith Zane has fallen prey to corruption held by the dark secrets in the Narcopolis library in the manor that he lives in. Oh. Apparently there's dark magical secrets in that library, and they've corrupted this once honorable man. The
That's why he's an emo twink, though.
the fifth rumor is that Jonas Reichman, the harbor master, used to be a pirate. The sixth rumor, because there's 8 rumors. You got 8 rumors with that roll, which is all of them. Yay. The sixth rumor is one you've already heard before. Amerigo learned it last week. It's that the Braden family hasn't been heard from in weeks. And they're assumed to have been run afoul of some Thrun loyalists who weren't captured. The seventh, which is again something you know, another rumor that you know, but I don't think you knew that the town knew. Everyone in town knows that Oppian has the hots for Loredana. And apparently he's been shielding her from more inquisitive elements of the reclamation.
He's so cringe.
The final one is that there's an inquisitor named Kalsira the Just, who was the one who was responsible for a lot of the capture of Thrun loyalists. She's known to be a firebrand with a deep loathing of evil and of Asmodeans, including taking the Church of Asmodeus in town, ripping down the Asmodean sigils, and reconsecrating it to Torag, the father of creation. She is currently away from town trying to secure trade partnerships with some mines up north to get metal delivered so that they can reinforce their army.
Bro is typing.
Bro is typing. Bro just got info dumped.
Okay.
Okay. Aglin.
So wait, where is this?
So wait, where is this camp with the prisoners?
Outside of town.
Aglin's gonna go on his little side quest.
Right now?
Yep.
Yep,
Right now.
right now.
No, I'm kidding.
No, I'm kidding. Aglin's
Aglin's
Aglin's gonna go on a little side quest.
just explore.
He's gonna just explore the outside of town. No ulterior motives.
What is Aglin attempting to achieve while exploring the outskirts of town?
Make sure he knows where the camp, where the prisoners are, if there are any, and then try to, if possible, confirm if that Hell Knight thing is real, and then if if they're really lax on security, like really lax, then Aglin will free the prisoners.
Okay.
Like same as that shop we went to the first session. Security wise.
Aglin, what you can see outside of the town, you can see a little wooden fort that's been erected. You can see a number of guards walking around the top of the fort. There's a little stone hut near the fort that looks like it's an older, like country jailhouse. So you're gonna have like the bedroom office of your sheriff and then a little side room to act as the jail. You can hear the sounds of clanking and people working coming from within the taller wooden structure. Would you make a perception check for me? That's all you can see. All you can see are some pretty standard soldiers, which I'm gonna go put one of them on the token layer on the road so you can see what they look like. And you can see a number of them patrolling. You're not quite sure how many.
Okay,
I'm gonna walk towards it
Towards
with, you know, a lighthearted demeanor,
towards
and I'm gonna
towards
ask if they
towards
need any
what?
help.
Towards what? Okay. As you start walking towards that, there's a little whir noise. And out of the building, and you can see one of the guards is like blowing a horn as they see you approach. And out of the stone building to the side comes. I'm not even going to move her token because this is not likely to be a combat. Comes Jalia, who just walks out of the building and goes, "Can I help you, newcomer?"
I'm gonna ask Jalia if they need any help with anything. Be over here, you know. trying to build up a resume or something.
We are properly personneled. We have plenty of guards, and we don't have any need for more at the moment. I thank you for your concern, citizen.
Okay, I'm gonna leave that.
Okay,
Okay, I'm gonna leave then.
right. And you see her watch you as you go.
Oh,
Oh, ooh.
I'm gonna.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, how hot is it
How hot is it
in that?
in the area?
Actually, considering the time of year, it's getting pretty warm.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna while I'm getting out, just douse
myself.
myself with water.
Okay. You do so.
With using create water spell.
Yeah, you may do so.
And then I'm gonna leave.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a sense motive roll. So, as you are heading out to leave, you get a little notice before she comes up to you, because she does start walking up to you after you've cast that spell, that she is deeply suspicious of you and your intentions. As she comes up and says, "So, which god do you serve?"
I'm gonna say I serve Abadar.
Convenient. The god of civilization. And who is the rightful heir of civilization in this conflict?
Whoever makes me more money.
Would you say that?
I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say that.
She narrows her eyes slightly before saying, "That explains a great deal. On your way, citizen. For your safety, I would advise against coming near the work camp in the future."
I'm gonna
wave and leave.
You may make a perception check if you like.
What are you trying to get me to see?
Oh, these are different. You only get one chance at every perception check. This is a new one. So as you're walking away, you see something flying through the sky that looks a little bit like a model of a solar system. And it is headed towards town.
Aglin is a pretty cool guy, right?
Yeah?
So, I'm trying to. I think if I remember correctly, Aglin can run pretty fast.
Yeah?
Checking. Yeah. So can I run after that?
You absolutely can. It's moving faster than you would walk, but you can keep up with it fairly well. It doesn't seem to be trying to dodge away. And as you kind of crest the hill and see the town below, you see it cutting across the river, headed straight towards Valor's fastness.
I don't got any water walking spells on.
Do you have knowledge religion?
Yeah,
Do you have knowledge of the plains?
I think so. Let me check. Yeah, I do.
No, more importantly, do you have knowledge of plains?
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a knowledge plains check.
Wait, do I have it?
Yes, you wouldn't be able to roll that with otherwise. So, I know. 18 plus 3. Yeah, okay. So you recognize that as a harbinger archon, a type of angel.
So it's an angel?
Yep. It seems that she dispatched an angel to carry a message. Which means that the guard post is guarded by angels.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Why do these guys have to be so blessed?
This is why I hate religious towns.
So,
Last time that we had any angelic thing, it just kept shooting me for no reason, even though I wasn't fighting.
so Aglin, what do you do?
Algin's gonna take some time to think and enjoy the scenery of the river.
Okay. Are you going to head back to the inn before sundown?
Nah.
Really? Okay.
Oh. Let me check actually what I have in my inventory.
Well, you don't have any fish.
I do have a canteen. I still have. Okay. Just make assume I kept. Do I have? I'm just gonna assume I never deposited those items I looted from people. I didn't realize I looted so many random things. I don't think I have those anymore though. Okay. I don't think I have any food, so I'm gonna head back.
Okay. So go ahead and put yourself where you want to be in the inn. Because Loredana is preparing a little meal for everyone, considering that Oppian is coming by.
Oh, we can tell him about this skin dad during dinner.
Aglin's here.
Can you not control your token?
I don't know where my token is.
It's all the way down there with Opium.
Because you weren't in town.
I was with Oppian. Oppie.
Right?
Yeah.
So dinner is just some boiled potatoes and carrots. Nothing super fancy. Is there anything you wish to share with one another over dinner? The two of you are sitting at the bar. Laura Dawn is there as well. And you can see Nicola also there, poking at the potatoes.
They have one. The only thing I'm gonna say to Amerigo is that they have angels as guards at their watch posts and such. In some, they have angels at guarding places.
Okay, well, we've killed something angel adjacent before. It doesn't matter that much.
Wow, that's a thing to say.
Nah, bro, you saying that in front of me?
You are
I'm like an
angel
angel,
adjacent, and I
basically.
could kill.
No, you couldn't.
Hi, let's make a perception check and roll a 1. Yeah, so your words about killing angel adjacent things don't register with this woman sitting at the counter with you complaining about how she wishes there was at least some game fowl or fish or something. And he arrives.
It'd be really funny if you arrived when I said that we've killed angel adjacent things. Instead of directly after. Do
Also,
not change
when
what has happened.
Amerigo said that, Aglin was looked at Amerigo in some mild discomfort because he's angel like.
He's angel adjacent.
Yep. So, as he comes in with his normal guards, let me get his guards here.
God, if he's so powerful, why does he need those guys?
Yeah, this
Why is
doesn't
the
really
guard so square?
this doesn't really matter much. But I checked my inventory and I looted a armor with the House of Iomade on it at some point. I guess I
Yeah,
don't know if I returned that or not.
you didn't.
Yeah, but
You have that.
so
You have that in your room.
yeah,
If you
no
want to
no
have
one
like,
took my room.
if you want to have like put that on before they get here, you can.
No, I just want to make sure they don't. They probably be sus because of my immediate evilness.
People just know you're a capitalist. I'm so sorry.
As
It's so
they,
funny how the guards
It
are
makes
square.
sense.
yeah, it's an artifact of the tokens I'm using.
They compress their PNGs.
No, so what it is because
I know.
the native resolution
I
is
know.
that, and then they stretch out.
Yeah, I know. I'm not,
So,
I know how imaging works.
so as he comes in, he goes, "Ah, Loredana, your man said that you have something to discuss with me. I'll be with you in a moment. as he walks up to Aglin, puts a hand on Aglin's shoulder. Uh, Aglin, did you turn to look at him as he comes in?
Of course. Oppie is like my best friend.
Okay, he's gonna
For
put
real,
his
for
hand
real.
on your shoulder, put his other hand on your chin, and lift your chin so that you're looking him in the eyes as he talks to you. What was your business at the guardhouse? What was your business at the prison?
Checking it out.
You may make a will save, Aglin.
Oh, I hate these guys.
I know it's Pride Month, but calm the fuck down.
Oh, I'm gonna get cooked. Watch me roll one.
And you need
Or
to
12.
roll
Oh.
a... I changed page. I was like, I know what I want him to do. And I forgot to check. Yeah, so you are aware as he stares you in the eyes that his gaze is compelling you to speak the truth, but you are also able to resist it. Actually, the same spell.
I'm gonna.
Different cause, but he's using the same spell.
So I'm gonna resist it, but I'm gonna try to not make it obvious I resist it, and say that I was trying to build connections in the village so that I could pursue trade when I'm older.
How old is it? How old is Aglin?
27.
Go ahead and give me a
Pretty
bluff
sure he
check,
should be 28,
Aglin.
but
Go ahead and give me a bluff check, Aglin.
oh no, I'm cooked. I haven't put things in there yet.
I'm cooked.
Wait, I don't actually have any ranks in that.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm saying.
Because this is an opposed check. I need to do that versus... Oh my god, you are most likely cooked.
Watch him roll one. Watch him roll one.
Oh, you are cooked.
Because he looks at you and he says, I see. There aren't going to be very many trade opportunities in the prison. Young.
I know. I was trying to make a connection with the lady. You know. Can I say her name?
Jalia?
Charlie. Yeah.
You can go ahead and make a sense motive check if you like. Yeah, this guy is deeply, deeply suspicious of you. As he speaks, he says, she told me that you're a cleric, yes?
Yes.
And that you serve Abadar in his role as Lord of Wealth. This is your last opportunity to come clean. As he holds out his hand and out of his armor flies a little spinning planetary system.
Ooh, an angel.
Yes, an angel that we have not spoken with in a week. And as he turns to the angel, he says, Heaven, which god does Aglin serve?
I haven't replied about that.
I've
And the planetary system grows to fill the room, and a great holy voice speaks down, Abadar as Lord of Wealth. And
Well, that's all.
he goes, my apologies then, as the angel returns and it lands back in his hands. He goes, fly back to Jalia. Thank you, Eternal One. And it flies away. One can't be too.
I don't like. Can I say that I don't like Asmodeus because their practices are kind of strange to me. Even though I was recommended to be a cleric of Asmodeus, and most of when I was in training.
I can see why. You'll understand my suspicions when a cleric who radiates evil will steps into my town, especially when Asmodeans are as duplicitous and sneaky as they are.
Of course.
Well, with that finished, what was it that you needed, Loredana? And this gal has shimmied her way over to the other chair and is kind of like,
Bro really only cares about Loredana. I know I haven't done much, but I'm here too. This is an inside thought.
actually, Loredana says, it's about my father. My guard, pointing to you, Amerigo, can share more details.
Okay, bitch. It's your dad that you killed. This is inside thought. This is inside thought. Amerigo looks at gives Loredana a look before you're gonna fucking kill your daddy, bitch. Why are you making me explain everything? Inside thoughts.
You can make a sense motive roll.
Inside thoughts.
You can make a sense motive check. Yeah, you have no clue why she did this. You were expecting her to explain it.
I'm pretty sure it's because she doesn't want to trip up and get herself arrested.
Now the question is, how do I phrase this in a way that doesn't get me to trip up and get her arrested? Her dad's a flapping pile of skin, and we need you to get rid of it.
I beg your pardon? This is not what he was expecting to hear.
Her father turned into an undead, flapping pile of skin, and we need you to get rid of it.
He looks at you flabbergasted. He looks over at Loredana. Looks at you at Loredana. He goes, truly? And she nods. I can understand, then. You're hired to protect her from brigands, from bandits, not the vile forces of undeath. He says, "This is something that I will handle immediately, of course," as he readies his sword and tightens his gloves, and he points towards Aglin. You will find your twisted and vile soul grants you some measure of command over the undead. Come assist me. Bear the thing down so we may slay it with ease.
Wait, does Aglin actually Aglin could do that?
Do you have divine channeling, yes?
Yeah. I haven't changed it yet, but
You can attempt to use that to control undead. At your level, can't
do I have divine channeling?
It should be a cleric ability.
I know, I just don't know where I put it.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it's not in my spells, it's in my spells. That's where it is. Where is it?
Normally you use it to heal the living, or to harm the living or to heal undead. But at your level, you should be able to force undead to cower.
Remember how I was like a good person? I don't think I've changed it ever yet.
Well,
but
what's your wisdom? Give me your level and your wisdom, and I can tell you what the save DC is. And that's the only thing we're going to need.
My level is 5 ? And wisdom is 15.
Okay. So it'll be a DC 15. Convenient. So yeah, what do you want to do? He is ready if you show him the way. And Loredana is willing to do that. Amerigo, do you intend to come too with your gun? Or do you intend to hold yourself back?
You intend to come to it too to shoot the undead.
My Discord crashed.
No.
Boom.
Why not?
Okay. Then Loredana will open the way and guide you down. To a combat area.
The boys and the flapping pile of skin.
The flapping pile of skin that begins to flutter as you approach. Would everyone please give me initiative rolls? And where's your initiative?
Oh, this isn't great. This isn't great. I don't know what I can do against undead. Did he roll a fucking 1? Did the person who's supposed to be doing the most work here roll a fucking 1?
No. He just has a penalty to initiative.
He rolled a 2.
So yeah, Amerigo, you can see this thing fluttering up and beginning to lift itself off of the ground.
But can I shoot it?
You can certainly attempt to if you like.
Do I have good roll? I have a good line of sight to shoot it.
Yeah.
With that Aglin's big ass fucking head.
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck out of my attack.
You've forgotten how to click your attack button.
Yes, I am.
It's on your first page with your list of attacks.
Push button.
You push the name of the weapon you're attacking with.
Oh, that makes sense.
Hey, that's a crit threat. That confirms. So yeah, you walk down there. This thing is starting to flutter. You draw your gun, you point it towards the head and and fire. And the bullet goes right through where the head is. Punching a nice, neat, clean hole through the fluttering bag of skin.
That's only mildly disturbing.
As I double check to make sure undead are not immune to critical hits. Because that's actually the difference between... That's a really big, important distinction. Ta-ta-ta-ta. Yeah, okay. In Pathfinder, unlike D&D 3.5, the undead are not immune to critical hits. So yeah, you didn't kill it, but you just dealt 40 damage.
It's still alive.
It's still alive?
No, it's not alive. It's undead.
No, but I'm saying, like, that would have one-tapped me.
Yeah. Well, Aglin, it is fluttering up off of the ground, and it just got blasted right where a brain would be if it was alive.
So how do I restrain it?
Are you going to attempt to use your channel divinity to force it to cower?
Yeah.
Okay, that uses one of your uses of channel energy, and it has to make a will save. Which it does. So you hold out your holy symbol. There's a sort of chill that radiates across the room, and it rolls over this thing, which flutters a little and begins to laugh. And
Ew, it's allowed to do that?
Hoys its way across the room because this guy's not ready yet, and this guy doesn't have a melee weapon out, to fling itself onto Amerigo.
What the fuck?
Let's see if it grabs you.
Mind if I can shoot it?
Does 23 hit your combat maneuver defense?
My combat maneuver defense.
CMD. It should be by
Is that underneath melee and next to spell resistance?
Does it say CMD?
Yes.
Yes.
Mine is 18.
This thing grabs you and folds its skin over you.
A little bit
constricting
gross.
itself over your arms and your upper torso. You feel the skin of its lips pull into your mouth and squeeze against you. And then you hear out of your own mouth, as it squeezes your lungs and shapes your lips, "You were fools to come here. I have your gunmen. Bow or die." But it's in like Amerigo's voice.
Yo, wait. Question. Can
You
Agden
were a
like
fool to
smile right now?
Aglin absolutely can smile.
Yeah, Agden's gonna smile. No particular reason. I'm not gonna say.
You were fools to come here. You were fools to come here. I have your gunmen. Bow or die.
Oppian takes his sword, holds it in front of him, blade down, and kneels. And as he does, he says, "My deepest apologies." And then he says, "I surrender." And under his mouth says, "To thy will, Iomade, smite my enemies." I need everyone
sure
who
hope
is
my enemies
I
only
need everyone who is
skin.
evil to make a will save.
So now the question is, oh, I'm fucking neutral evil. Oh, hello there. Where is my will? Oh, that's really low. Dude, I'm evil, but I'm not your enemy.
Roll a one.
Oh yeah, right. I need to. You failure. Woohoo! So this is going to hit everyone for 18 points of damage.
18 points of damage?
18 points of damage. As
Bro,
he
that
says
hurt.
that, and radiant light falls shining down. Furthermore, everyone who is evil is blinded by the radiant holy light.
I fucking
Can't wait for my
hate
turn.
this
I'm about to do
motherfucker.
something
Better
crazy.
not do that shit again because I might die. It might cause me a couple of issues.
So,
Little idiot.
Amerigo, you're being constrained by this thing. You cannot see. All you can feel is undead flesh. All you can hear is the
No, the
rattling
question
laughter of
is it
flapping skin.
slimy? What's like?
I'm
Okay,
sorry?
now but the question is it slimy? Is it like? Is the skin like slimy? Is it like dry?
It's dry. It's slimy, but like in the way that like fruit that's been left out too long is.
That. Oh, first fucking. Oh man, I hate wet. Bro, my sensory issues. It's so gross.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you can't.
What can I do?
Well, it is holding you, wrapping itself around you. What do you want to do? What do you want to try to do? As you can
Well,
see, nothing.
Amerigo isn't too fond of hugs. Um. I don't want to shoot myself. I do know that. I was like, oh, what if I shoot it? No, it's. I don't want to shoot myself. Um. Um. Can I try to pull it off?
Yes. Go ahead and make a combat maneuver check.
Combat maneuver.
CMB.
CMB. Jeez.
Yeah, you grab it, you peel it off, and you have it like you're now holding this writhing thing in your hands as you can't see. And like blood, you can
Um,
feel rivulets of blood coming down from your eyes where they like were burned by the
I,
holy light.
I'm gonna like, I'm gonna, I'm gonna curse Oppie real quick. I'm so sorry. What the fuck, dude? Don't you know that I'm evil? Um,
No, actually, you have a ability where you appear to be neutral.
yeah,
And
because
the
I am
spell and
neutral.
the spell that he cast actually has very different effects on neutral and good people.
I'm neutral evil. I'm both. Leave me alone. Let a man live.
Aglin, you can't see shit. You are blind. You are racked with pain. You can feel rivulets of blood running down your face where tears would go.
Aglin is pretty cool, you know, and um,
You can hear
so
the
when in
blood.
this amazing situation, Aglin is just gonna be, you know, your every general day Aglin, and yeah, I don't actually have the stuff bought right now. I should have brought some. It's gonna blow up the area.
No, so you're like
I forgot.
tapping yourself and going,
I
shit, I
forgot
didn't bring
about it. Okay,
explosives.
instead then.
It's like, damn it! I thought this would have been the second like tavern you would have lit a flame.
Dang. Okay. Well then. Is the area wood or
Oh,
stone?
That looks like stone.
It looked like stone before
Okay
you
then.
went blind.
Okay. I'm gonna fire in hopefully the right direction.
And hopefully not hit me.
Scorching ray.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
This is not a cleric spell, so I don't think that's gonna hit anyone. I don't know who that. There's probably debuffs on the hit.
Yeah. Actually, because he's been like pulled off and is currently held in Amerigo's hands, it might hit. I need you to roll 1d100.
Is that how you do the dice roll? Check.
You, Amerigo, you feel a very warm blast pass under your legs, almost frying your sensitiveness. As the skin still wiggles and writhes in your hands.
Watch where you're firing, idiots!
Dang, I missed.
As it flips around and attempts to bite you in the arm. Amerigo?
Skin doesn't tend to have teeth. Why would it bite me?
Well, it still attempts to. Does 13 hit your armor class?
13, no.
Yeah. It gums at your arm. You realize there are teeth, but they're not getting through your armor. As
Someone let this little burlap sack of skin know that teeth are bone.
well, this guy stands up, pushes past Aglin, and says, "That's enough," with a slightly annoyed voice. And you can't see him as he draws a sword and brings it down at the writhing mass between Amerigo's hands. But he hits. And he could theoretically not kill it.
I'm cursing Loredana because of.
I think that's a theoretical.
Oh no,
not
no, no!
kill.
That's its initiative, not its HP. Oh, it stops wiggling, and Amerigo, your hands kind of come apart as the thing is cut in half.
No, is it dead though?
It is not moving. And in a few moments, you feel a warm glow wash over you, and you can both see again. As let me roll that. As you both regain 12 hit points.
Thank God.
And he sheathes his sword and looks straight at you, Amerigo, eyes narrow.
What?
That spell should not have affected you in that way.
Spell smell. Spell smell. Maybe you should be more careful with your stupid good boy power.
I knew it would harm. I knew it would harm this devotee of greed. But it should not have harmed you.
What? What about it?
Yo, Aglin about to go with some W words. Aglin's gonna go. Maybe my evilness rubbed off.
That's incredibly stupid.
Go ahead and make a bluff check.
Who?
Aglin. He arches his eyebrows, looks at you, looks over, and goes, "That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard." Everyone.
That's what I'm saying.
Everyone knows that that is simply not how. Oh, that's a skin shred. It's a good thing you tore it off of you. Skin shreds can only form out of the flesh of evil clerics. It was about to use your body to call forth the powers of hell upon us.
Thank you for your insight. Good. Thank you for your insight, Mr. Also Holy. I know this angel boy over there knows what this thing is.
Did you know that
I should have prepped attack spells and stuff.
Did you know that they?
Aglin's gonna mutter, "I should have prepped more." Aglin's gonna mutter, "I should have prepped attack spells because I don't have attack spells prepped aside for that one I just used."
I think that might explain things. He says, "You or evil could never have brushed off. This thing's evil was enveloping the poor man." I'll have to make note of it.
Wait, does he think that the thing's evil rubbed off on me?
He thinks that you were affected by the spell because you were enveloped by its evil. Because that's the only
Aglin-
explanation
yeah.
that crosses his mind that makes sense, with you not detecting as evil and suffering the blindness and damage of an evil person under Iomede's holy smite.
Oh yeah, because America's like not an evil guy actually. He's just silly. He's like put a bow on him. He's so coquette. He's just a girl in the.
But yeah, he says, with this, our business is done. And he takes the halves away from you, Amerigo, and drapes them over one of his shoulders as he leads the way out of the basement. I assume you follow?
Yeah.
Aglin's gonna stay in the basement.
Okay.
Amerigo leaves. I really want to make fun of this guy for having a crush on Loredana.
Speaking of, as he comes out and has this draped over his shoulder, he looks to Loredana and he says, "It's good of you to have let us know. This could have gotten out of hand. I regret to inform you that this could only have occurred if your father was a cleric to evil powers." Loredana says, "I know. That's why I was nervous about speaking with you. You know Calcira wanted me to slam you and your father into the Inquisition, yes? I covered for you. Still, this proves that you weren't in league. Be cautious. You too, Nicola. I don't want to be disparaging against either of you due to an accident of your birth. But the worship of Zon Cathon cannot be tolerated in these lands. And if anything else comes, I don't think I can keep Calcira off of you." And on his way out, he stops and he turns to Amerigo and puts a hand on Amerigo's shoulder. "Keep an eye on Nicola."
Stop doing that.
And he leans in to whisper to you. "Keep an eye on Nicola. She has foul intentions."
I was already doing.
Good. Protect Loredana.
And I don't.
Protect Loredana. I must dispose of
That's
these
why
remains.
I'm here.
Good. I must dispose of these remains appropriately. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. And they
Hold on,
leave.
wait.
Oh,
Can I say something
yeah.
about telling him to not fucking touch him on America being like, do not touch, stop touching me on the fucking shoulder.
We'll get to you in a moment,
Everyone's
Aglin.
to search the basement.
We'll get to you in a moment, Aglin. Go ahead and take 20. He will stop and he'll say, "I'll endeavor to remember. I was
Thanks.
taught that gesture creates a sense of trust and unity." And you can see the guards look at each other behind his back like, yeah, no, he does that to everyone and no one's comfortable with it.
Yeah. Well, and what was you lifting up Aglin's chin earlier supposed to represent?
Oh, I needed to make eye contact with him to compel his truth.
You could have done it any other way, man. Any
I
other
had
way.
to make sure he didn't look away. Plus, it makes people. Plus, that sort of behavior. Plus, that sort of behavior makes people uncomfortable. It could be helpful in interrogations.
It makes everyone else in the room uncomfortable as well.
Yes, it makes everyone but Aglin uncomfortable. Still, I do need to dispose of these things. Best of luck. Best of luck in your business, Loredana. Keep your nose clean. Kalsira should return within a week. And he heads on out.
This guy's so like odd. He's so odd. He
Again, his behaviors
I'm
are
so
modeled
sorry,
after an actual like military commander that I knew when I was
I
younger.
know, but like yeah, you're like saying that, but like I'm sorry, but his behavior, like bro being like hey, he was being like, I was taught that that was this and not recognizing. I was like, I'm like, oh, you poor little boy. Are you little? Are you little fucking idiot?
So that one is based off of this commander always reading books about how to tell when people are lying and how to make people trust you. And then being really cringe around everyone because he would follow their instructions.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
He was very
Um,
good at murdering people with airplanes. Not much else. But anywho,
what? I this guy can't have high charisma.
um,
I think I
actually,
feel like
he has to have. No, you're right. He doesn't. That explains why that was so low. Anywho, Aglin, you are doing a search. Um, what is your effective perception if you take 20?
Is it like my perception tech check plus what if I rolled a 20?
Yeah.
22.
Okay. Um, so as you're searching through the basement, you do find several things. You find you find a jet black rod. Well, first you find a the melted lower half of a corpse, and nestled in the rotting goop of that is a jet black rod.
I take that jet black rod.
You may. And then you find a small lockbox.
Is this gonna make me a thief if I take the lockbox?
You could always ask Loredana.
Well, I'm gonna open the lockbox instead to
It
see what's
is
inside first.
it is not locked. Inside there's a little pile of gold and 2 scrolls.
Where are the scrolls? Can I
Um,
read? I can probably read them, right?
do you have read magic?
Uh, probably. Let me check.
I think you do. It's a level 0 spell.
Might not because my weird. I mean, I don't think I ever prepared.
You can have it prepared.
Okay.
One of them is a scroll of darkness, and the other is a scroll of hold person.
Oh, what was the second one?
Hold person.
Mm. 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 What does darkness do?
It's the opposite of light. It reduces the light level by 2 steps, shrouding a radius in pitch darkness.
Um, okay. I'm gonna go out of the basement and go to Loredana and ask if I can borrow the scroll of darkness inside the basement for later. And by borrow, I mean take it.
She looks at you and says,
That's
actually, I think I'll give the basement over to both of you to use as you see fit. Anything in it, I can do without.
what about the corpse?
Do with it as you see fit.
No, actually, what is that corpse like melting? There was a melted corpse,
It's what's left of
right?
my father.
Ooh.
Yeah, you, the grossness. Yeah. So the lockbox is yours, as is the basement, as is the little black rod, as is the melted lower half of a corpse.
Who knows what we're gonna use the melted lower half of a corpse for?
Who knows? But it belongs to you now.
Wow, what a man. Don't particularly enjoy corpses. Personally.
Amerigo.
Yeah.
As Aglin is downstairs looking about and stashing the gold, Nicola comes over to you and sits down next to you, or across from you. So,
Okay.
she says, you handled that expertly.
You mean shooting it once
I meant
or what?
playing the commander like a fiddle.
Oh. He's just stupid.
These goody two-shoes often are. Listen, how comfortable are you breaking the law? Well, the rebels' law.
How comfortable am I with breaking the rebels law? Depends on who's asking.
A woman who's come down to regain her rightful property.
And what is that?
A couple of halflings who were purchased fairly and then liberated by these fools.
I don't particularly enjoy helping slave owners.
Would you be interested for an appropriate fee?
Would I?
That's the question.
You know, the whole business selling whatever. I don't care that those. I don't care if anything was rightfully yours.
All right. I'm not really asking that. I'm asking, how much would you want to bring me those halflings in sacks?
How much would I want?
She takes out some gold crowns and stacks them on the table. How much?
Gang. I don't participate in slavery. I'm not a capitalistic loser. In fact, um, um, Amerigo does most things out of necessity. Um, and he doesn't need to be helping this woman.
Okay, so what does Amerigo say?
Good question. I've identified the fact that I don't really want this side quest. I want Chilcho Tims to be proud of me.
If gold's insufficient, I may also have some magic.
You may also have some magic. I don't use magic.
Oh, it's not the sort of magic that you need skill to use, but I will warn you, it is cursed. But I know how the curse works, and you might find it useful. So I can offer you.
Might find it useful.
I can offer you 400 gold and a bottle full of murderous rage.
Do I really need murderous rage? Also, I just realized my zoom in is 69. Hell yeah. Do I really need murderous rage? Who does this woman think who does this woman think I don't need magic to make it. I don't need I've been doing this for a while, Doug.
Do you tell her I don't need magic to have a murderous rage?
I'll say something like, "What makes you think I would need magic for that?"
She says, "Oh no, it wouldn't embody it in you. Not unless you were foolish enough to breathe the smoke. It would inflict that upon everyone that you decide to smoke, that you trap in its operation."
What, it makes people like kill each other or something?
It's it's supposed to be a bottle of euphoria that releases out just pleasure in a radius, but the wizard screwed up the crafting, and now all who breathe in its smoke are consumed with a violent, murderous rage. Last time I saw it used, they started eating each other. It was delicious.
Listen, lady, despite who I look to be, I'm not really into watching people kill each other.
Oh, what are you into?
Mm. Mm.
I
You
really
must die.
need to reclaim those two. It's my head if I don't.
Did you use it, bitch? Actually, yeah. I'll say it like yeah. I'll say it. But I'll say that. Then do it yourself.
I'm a merchant, not a fighter. I was just supposed to pick them up, take them north, and take them back north to my client.
Well, then maybe as a merchant, you should have figured out a better way to keep your hands on your merchandise.
There wasn't a rebellion when I left in it all. I come down the mountains, and all of a sudden, the town I'm going to, where the property is held firmly in the hands of House Narcopolos, is in the hands of these Iomedeans. It's not like they escaped from me. It's like if you're going to the store and you go, "Oh, well and they go, "Oh, well we aren't going to have that meat in until Thursday, but you can pay now and we'll have it ready for you and you can pick it up." And then they call and you go, and then they send the message and they say it's arrived and you go, "Yay," and you get there, and between the time you left your house and arrived, someone's come and burned the building down and taken your fancy meat. You go to
Yap. Oh my god.
go and I'm just looking for a mercenary. And that's what you are, yes? A mercenary? You aren't even going to have to kill
I
anyone. I found out where they are. They're fishermen. They found a secret fishing spot north of town where there's still fish, and they go there in the evenings. You don't even need to bring them back into town. We can go meet half a mile up the road at midnight. You bring them to me in a sack. I give you your goods, and I go, and you just tell everyone that I gave up and went home to face my fate.
if you know where they are and you know that it's not that big of a deal, then go do it yourself.
Fine. I will. And she stands up and she turns around and says, "Thank you, Loredana. I hope your uncle doesn't hold this against you." And leaves.
She leaves to the wall.
She leaves to the door.
Yeah. But when you moved off the token, she was not out the door.
Anywho. Yay! Amerigo turned down a side quest.
Okay, but my thought process here is we're already in kind of steep water. And then And on top of that would be we're already doing a job and we're also fake doing a job. So we have just a bunch of stuff that we could get caught for.
And
Adding
she also
whatever.
did not bring her things. Her things are still in her room.
Aglin, you like stealing, right? No, no, no.
I don't steal unless they have broken the law.
Well, she is breaking the law.
Oh. Last time I checked, I don't steal.
No, you're not stealing, you're collecting.
Sorry, but Abadar doesn't like stealing.
Okay, yeah, but you're collecting. Did she take the money that she put in front of me with it?
No, there's 10 gold just sitting on the table.
Is she stupid? She has to have realized you should have left 10 gold on the table.
Go ahead and make a sense motive.
I'm good at doing sense motives.
Okay. Yeah, no, she seems really angry.
That's just really funny.
You may also make a perception check if you like. The coins are not Chilaxian. They are Needlese.
Oh.
They have the same weights, the same measure, they have the same value in trade, but they are not common in this area. On one side is a grinning skull, and on the other is a face in torment.
Well, that's interesting. Can I pocket it?
You can. You now have 10 Needlese gold pieces.
I add that to my GP.
So, Aglin, what are you up to?
Just in the basement. If you're asking what I'm specifically up to, I'm checking what Avatar's code of conduct and stuff are, so I don't keep breaking it. But luckily, I haven't broken it.
You've only broken
I just don't steal, you know?
You've only broken it in a very, very abstract sense.
Yeah. I haven't undermined it
He
yet.
breaks the rules in a special quirky way. He's not like other girls. He's a cisgender straight man.
Yeah, and also, I'm pretty sure, actually, not gonna lie, I think Aglin really is similar to Iomede's stuff. You know, he's never abandoned a companion in need. He's never dishonored himself. And he's never refused to challenge.
Yeah, no, he's never done any of those.
Yeah. He's the evil
He just
Iomade.
happens to not be there when a companion is.
Yeah, but whenever you're in need, I'm there, you know? You know, I fight for justice and honor, and Aglin basically holds valor.
Are you trying to put yourself in the most narcissistic, obscure way ever?
Yeah, Aglin is definitely
So
delusional.
basically, Aglin is like Iomede's is like, imagine if an Iomede person was evil. There's
Yeah.
still nothing different.
Yeah,
You can say that
if
coffee.
I imagine an Iomade person was evil is Asmodeus. Never break a
Let me
contract.
actually check out his mode.
Never abandon a coworker. Always act with proper behavior, which involves crushing those beneath you under your heel.
That really sounds like the specific one that they do not like.
That is the specific one they do not like.
Yeah, bro does. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Pretty cool guy. Both of them are pretty sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just checking what I need. I can't steal, I guess. Luckily, I haven't done that yet.
Yeah, looting bodies is kind of stealing. You
So-
get the stuff when you kill them.
I need to find a job, I think, or make some kind of living. I need to start my business.
You are employed by the
Somehow.
government.
He's a small business owner.
Yeah, but you're also like literally a black ops agent for the government.
I'm thinking about like starting a business in this village, like spending a little bit of time to starting a business. It will build trust. It'll help me gather information, and I have.
Do you
a
know who you
crafting
should
skill.
talk to if you want to get information? Jana.
Alright, I'm pretty sure I have most of the information in Talon.
Well, she is what you are describing that you want to be. She does get a lot of information.
Yeah, and she is a small business
So-
owner.
Has there been any Oh, I'm gonna go to Amerigo. Actually,
I'm not buying from your small business.
I haven't made a store yet, so I'm gonna go to Amerigo and ask: is there any suspicious activity among the merchants of this village?
Why would I care about the fucking merchants?
An alchemist,
Like, you know.
a person who handles medicine and sells to the town.
You mean Linton, and how Linton's definitely not.
What?
I don't think Amerigo's told Aglin about Linton yet.
Yeah, he's
No, he has
Not
not.
told
I
Aglin.
know he has not.
so. This is why I'm doing this question, because they're just a roundabout way of Aglin trying to gather information for his store, and just might be in the back of his mind planning on legally taking out one of these business owners and taking their shops and property.
Yeah, no, Linton can take your skin.
What?
Linton can take your skin.
What?
He took my face. He can turn into me now.
Oh, that is quite worrisome.
Didn't he say he was going to, but he can't.
Aglin's gonna be the thinker for a couple of seconds.
Do you have
Does
knowledge
Aglin know
dungeoneering?
what this is?
Do you have knowledge dungeoneering or knowledge history?
I have let me check.
You need to have ranks in it.
I have knowledge history.
Give me a knowledge history check. So, as you're sitting here thinking, you remember Cantaria was once governed by Iomedae when she was immortal. And one of her great holy deeds was done here, where she fought through the town and rooted out large numbers of faceless shifters, shape-shifting monsters that serve ancient powers from beneath the waves. However, historians are not convinced that she killed all of them.
Raglan is going to be popping into Oppian's room in the middle of the night.
Dude,
Oppian's room?
Obvious room? Obvious room specifically.
That number one, you don't know where his room is outside of Valor's fastness. Number two, that's a very heavily guarded fortress.
So I'm gonna head over there, right? With my halo on, so I can see.
Oh, so again, other people can see you.
Okay, so you're walking towards the fortress in the middle of the night with a glowing halo.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Amerigo, what are you doing as you see Aglan stand up
Nothing
and
unusual for this town.
and ignite his halo?
America's gonna stand up and be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
What do you say to Amerigo?
Don't question my tactics. Don't question my tactics.
What? At least tell me what you're doing, so we can prepare for when everything. Prepare for whatever you're doing to blow up in our face.
I have never made a mistake in this entire time we've worked together. Never. I may have only participated.
Just tell me what you're doing.
I'm gonna make it look like I'm gonna gather some.
Wait, I haven't looked into anyone's thoughts yet today.
You have not.
Can I look into my fellow players?
Make a wisdom save, Aglan.
Wisdom?
Yes.
Not wisdom.
Will.
Not will?
Yeah.
Oh, will.
Oh, will. My will's worse, I think.
So as you are starting to kind of pull your head in, you feel someone reading your thoughts, and you may bury them if you wish.
I'm going to fill my thoughts with prayer of Abadar.
Well, and Amerigo, as you reach into his thoughts, that's all you see is prayers to Abadar.
Thanks for changing what you were thinking about.
No, Amerigo might actually view this as just him being absurdly faithful.
No, because Amerigo wouldn't view him as being absurdly faithful.
His thoughts say otherwise.
Yeah, but how he acts also says otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't fight in it. I think I'm portraying myself as faithful.
You can think what you will. Your tokens are near the bottom. I assume that you're following.
I'm just saying, Amerigo doesn't think that this
Okay.
actually thinks that is God that much.
Are you going to stop Aglin from going to the fastness in any way?
Yeah, I'm gonna be following this guy until he fucking tells me what he's doing.
Okay. He leads you to the fastness.
Oh, whoa. What if I change things up because I'm being followed here?
Okay.
Aglin, I feel like I should remind you. You said you didn't have any spells prepared, right?
I was lying. I have a couple ones, but you know, just the general like combustion things.
Okay, cool. America's
This
a
entire
gun. He's
village is
really good
wood.
at using a gun, and you're probably going to get caught.
So Aglin is going to change things up because he's being followed by a pesky demon like
Thank you for the
thing,
racism.
and he's gonna go north instead
Okay.
and loop around the river and like is this river go all the way around town?
No, it's just a
'Cause I'm gonna try to
north-south.
loop
It's a
around.
north-south river that goes miles and miles and miles in each direction. Like, you know, let me take you back to the Cheliax map, and you can see the river on the map.
Okay,
See,
I see,
the river
I
goes
know, I can tell.
all the way down to the coast and all the way up into the mountains.
Well then, I'm going to be walking north, trying to turn around the village,
Okay.
and then like head south
Okay.
to mess up with Amerigo. I think this is just a nightly stroll, you know? And I'm gonna be praying while doing this.
You are the most infuriating person to play with ever.
Well, I assume Amerigo just follows Aglin. And you still arrive at Valor's fastness. Now it's even later in the evening. And yeah, you're radiating your glowing halo. So the guards see you coming and are kind of very confused because this is not computing. This is not what anyone is expecting.
Aglin's kind of tired now. He didn't think this completely through.
No.
He's gonna go back to the tavern to take a rest.
America will stop him physically from walking back to the tavern. To be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Evening stroll.
Don't fucking lie to me.
No, I am going on an evening stroll.
Yeah, with your halo on.
The halo helps me see.
Specifically, and you end up here? You know, if you went for like an evening stroll, you wouldn't necessarily end up where.
People walk by the fastness all the time.
They do not. It's up on the top of a hill and kind of an inconvenient place to get to. People only really go there when they need to do something with the government.
It's good to know the lay of the land. Besides,
Do you want to do something with Oppian right now?
Actually, I'm just good. I was kind of planning on just making some more rumors in the town.
Making more rumors?
I mean, what would you do if you can't really see us, you know? What would you do if you see a halo and a person?
I can see in the dark.
Well, the townsfolk are just seeing
You're like
two
no,
shadowy
you're
things.
being very illuminated. You're.
I think it's
I don't
dim
know
light.
I don't know about me, but like, if there's light atop your head, you're still going to be illuminated, though.
But not to the point where people can easily tell who I am.
Then what were you even trying to make rumors about? Like, oh, there's an angel and then some guy.
Oh, I should have my Halo on during combat. I didn't realize it gave me buffs.
Thanks. Answer my question.
Oh, I was just considering, maybe having evening tea with Oppian, but I kind of got lost on the way, so I think we should go to get a rest first.
Why would you want evening tea with Oppian?
Trying to get on his good side. He doesn't seem to like me much.
Yeah, because you're weird as fuck.
Says you.
Anyway,
At
that
least I'm
was...
not actively
Anyways, Aglin is just gonna. Wait, what were our missions? What was our mission again? Like, directly?
infiltrate this town and overthrow its provisional government.
Okay, if it was just destroy the town and kill everyone inside of it, this would be easy. And then run away, because we can kill majority of the population easily. And get our way.
Wow, this is so righteous and lawful of you. But think it.
I wouldn't do it. I'm just thinking. This is a lot harder for me to do morally because I'm not getting backed by the government of the town.
Bro does not know how to do coup d'etats.
Like, this is actually such a weird thing for Aguilin. I don't know if I should do things or if I shouldn't. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna head back to the inn.
Okay. Amerigo.
Yeah.
You hear a little whisper in the back of your ear as you settle in for the evening.
Ew.
The whisper says, I recorded you robbing from me. Are you interested in my offer now, thief?
Are you interested in my offer now, thief? God, shut up. If you're going to blackmail me, you can just take your stupid money back.
What do you do?
What do I do?
Yeah.
Is she still there?
Oh, she's not in the room.
No, like, that just happened.
No.
What if I go to the river and I throw the coins into the water?
You can do that.
Yay. I'm sorry, I need to be black a fucking third time this season?
Yeah, there's so much blackmail against Amerigo. Well.
Why is Amerigo so passive this season?
Well, Amerigo doesn't really want to participate in slavery. Amerigo is currently being threatened by the Linton. Also, their job isn't to kill. I'm kind of being put in a situation where I'm being passive.
Well, the evening passes without incident. Today is the day of Aglin's totally not a date. And tomorrow is the Oath Day market. What do you want to do today? Is there anything you want to do before the invitation to the manor?
Do you want to look all nice and fancy for the guy who totally doesn't want to fuck you?
Be Aglin?
Yeah. What?
Well, I was actually considering wearing my noble outfit, some jewelry. Just kidding. No jewelry. I'm just gonna wear my gloves like normal. And I guess I don't think I should wear my noble outfit here for very political reasons. I'm just gonna keep wearing my explorer
Okay.
fit.
Which is still pretty fancy.
It's not fancy actually.
It's
It's
not.
just in Chelvis noble colors.
Yeah. But with the nice gloves.
Yeah, nice gloves.
Okay.
I always have on. They totally don't have a family symbol on them.
All right. So is there anything else that's going to go on before we get into the building and the event?
I guess can I change my spells up?
Oh yeah, you do that every morning.
I know, but I usually just use the same exact spells.
Yeah, but you can do that every single morning.
You could just go and like hook onto Amerigo or something.
Okay. Amerigo, is there anything you want to do today? Oh, I need one more question. Aglin, did you share your rumors with Amerigo?
No.
Cool. This might just be me personally, but I've decided that I need Api and Loredana's relationship gone. I need him to stop liking her in a romantic way. Right now. I need him.
You don't want to exploit it?
What?
You don't want to exploit it?
Exploit it?
Yeah.
Yeah, exploiting it's great. It's just it actively makes me angry. And also, what if I make him? What if he What if I become his friend? Because he would be a powerful ally, and also it'd be a lot funnier if I befriended this guy and then beat his ass.
Yeah?
And how better to become friends with someone than make sure that the thing that he does that makes you annoyed as fuck gets gone.
So you want to befriend him by breaking him, by destroying his love for a woman.
Essentially. I mean, if Aglin wasn't actively like using the fact that using Phaedrus, I would try to make sure that he would stop too.
I'm not rising Phaedrus.
Yeah, but you are manipulating him.
I'm
Listen,
just making
I know it's
connections with the
Pride
upper
Month,
echelon.
but I need them gone. I think I need. Love is Dead, and by Love is Dead, I mean I'm going to kill it because I need it gone.
I need you start using my dailies. I've been checking my stuff. I can boost my diplomacy so much higher than it was.
No.
I have all these diplomacy boosting skills.
Siraj says in the chat that
I never
heterosexuality
use
is a prison and you are saving him.
Oh my god. More like I'm saving her. I don't even know if she likes him or not. It's unclear on whether or not she actually like.
Oh, she's very clear, like in private, that she does not like him. She just views him as potentially advantageous.
Okay, but does she like him that much? Does she like him enough that she wouldn't
She likes him as a
that she
friend.
would mind?
She likes him
Yeah,
as a
but does she
friend.
like him that much that she would mind not that she would mind what that she wouldn't make sure he knows that I really want to destroy his heterosexuality and make me not have to deal with the fact that he likes Loredana ever again.
Make a sense motive check about Loredana.
I'm good at this.
Okay, so you get the sense that she views him as his crush is a little annoying but potentially useful. She likes him enough as a friend. She probably would have sold you and Aglin out the second she could, but she is terrified of Vex, and now, after the other night, you in particular.
Smiley face.
Because she saw the perfectly round bullet hole in the head of her father's skin.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at that.
Yeah. So, when you say you're out to destroy Oppian's heterosexuality, are you talking seduction or trauma?
No, I mean, I don't want him to ever fall in love again. I need it to stop right now because with the romance going on right now, it's driving me a little bit insane.
So somehow you want to destroy his capacity to love. Okay.
Capacity to love, as long as I'm still here and he isn't dead by my hands.
How do you intend to do this?
I don't know. I'm good at breaking open people's skulls, not really crushing I'm good at crushing people's feelings, hopes, and dreams, just not in that sense.
Okay.
Here, actually,
I mean, you do have your occult sensibility for bluff. It comes with your psychic powers. It's risky, it's dangerous, but you can attempt to implant thoughts in people's minds.
Oh, I can. Oh. Now, so that would be risky doing that on Oppian.
Yes, if it did not work, then Oppian would be aware that someone's trying to manipulate his mind. And you've already borne witness to Oppian being a fairly strong-willed individual.
Yep. I don't know. Maybe we can have that as a last resort. But I'm gonna make my own side quest, and that is letting this man down. Making sure Loredana lets this guy down, quote unquote, nicely. She doesn't have to. We don't have to be nice. Just nice enough that I can be like, R.I.P. man. And then if that doesn't work, I could just try the thing that's probably more dangerous. Out of character, I'm also kind of just interested in how you and how would you would play this out.
I'm not quite sure how I would want to do that anyway, either.
Yeah. Me as a player, I'm doing this because I think that it's funny.
I certainly had thoughts about where you might take this, and this is not where I thought you would go. Yeah.
Smiley face. Well, after the first session, I had the thought where I was like, I need this man to not be in love with Loredana anymore. And now that I think about it, it'd be really funny. So yeah. Now, just the question is how.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the quickest way to get him to not love Loredana in front of me would be to kill Loredana, but that's not a very good option, huh?
That might have unintended consequences.
You could just like burn the town and blame it on Lord Donna.
Yeah, but he like trusts Loredana, so I won't be able to do that. What if I shared my ideas with Loredana and
Well, you know that Loredana wants to keep options open. Like, she wants to keep him at arm's length so that she doesn't get pulled down with him when they fail. But she wants to keep options open so that if they succeed, she can be like a nobleman's wife and have a life of luxury and ease. So
okay, but have you considered that I find him infuriating? And the longer I have to be around you, and he also is here, it makes me angry.
that sounds like a you
If you
problem.
consider I really want to make this guy cry.
Sounds like a you problem.
I have a gun, and I haven't killed someone in a while.
That also sounds like a you problem.
Just throwing that out there.
If you decide to kill someone, don't get caught, please.
I mean, it wouldn't affect you much if, well. My plan. I just okay. This isn't going anywhere. I'll visit it again later.
Okay.
We can move on to Aglin.
Aglin. It is evening. Amerigo, are you following Aglin on his date?
What?
Are you going with Aglin to the manor?
I don't know. It depends on if Aglin would let me.
Amerigo? No, this is some research. We can't have some knuckle-headed fool in the room.
Some knuckle-headed fool. America just isn't stupid. Is
Yeah, but he also isn't a
he's in a scholar, but he
scholar.
definitely isn't stupid.
No, the point is, Amerigo isn't a scholar. Let me ask you, if you're going to nerd with your friend, are you going to take the person who has no interest in nerding
But okay,
with
have
you?
you considered that Amerigo has an interest in his snake?
Not nerding. Amerigo can follow if he wants, but I'm not going to. Agwin is not going to ask Amerigo to follow, and not particularly like Amerigo.
I'm gonna follow because I want to see this guy's snake again.
Okay. So, you arrive at the two-story Narcopolos Manor.
Agwin's been here before, right?
Once in your youth.
And brings back memories.
As you open the door, or as you approach, the door opens and you see behind it in the foyer, Faerith, standing there waiting in his finest outfit, shirt unbuttoned down, to the top of the belly, as he goes, "Welcome to my abode. I see you've brought your co-worker."
They really, Amerigo really insisted he wanted to come to see your snake.
Why the fuck are you dressed like that?
I should have dressed my best attire. All I'm doing is maybe wearing a necklace with a ruby adorned.
Bro, you can't say, oh, God forbid a man says the word attached.
He says, well, if you'd like, I can let the two of you play in the guest dining hall while we go upstairs for some research.
Research it. So why is he dressed like that?
I really want to tell him. I'm sorry. It's just you said you started saying like a button's undone. I was like like the first couple buttons all the way down, dude.
Yeah.
What is this guy, a whore?
This guy is thirsty.
Is that what it says? Is that what it says? Or are you just making this up?
That is it doesn't say he's thirsty. It says that he has sexual interest in the character.
No.
I am
Is he actually wearing that?
I am
So
interpreting.
weird.
I am interpreting his actions through the lens of what would this character do in an over the top, fantasy sort of way. This is intended to be played for jokes because it's clear that that's kind of what you want for him. Yeah.
I really want to mention the fact that his fucking shirt's unbuttoned.
Yeah. He says, "Come, I'll lead you to, not come. He's not obvious. He says, "Oh, follow me. I'll lead you to the guest room, the guest dining hall."
You're not allowed to say the word. You're not allowed to say the word "come" unless you're Ophian.
Come now.
You can't go come. It's only that idiot man.
I knew this would happen. This is mom hosting this.
Yeah. I really want to make a joke. I really want to say something about the fact that he's dressed like that.
So he brings you on in to this kind of like guest area where there's a couch and there's a piano and a table, and you see the snake is like on the table in this dining area, nibbling on some treats. He leads you through this first hall library. And as he does, he says, "Be very careful not to touch any of the books. I've trapped the sensitive ones." And as you settle down here, he says, "Is there anything that you need? Amerigo, yes?"
Do I want to do it?
This room has
anything that
a beautiful table, broad glass windows that are letting in lots of sunlight.
Cool. I need you to button up your shirt. Thank you.
Says, "Oh, I'm sorry. It's just so hot out today."
It's really not.
Right. Research then, he says as he turns to look towards Aglin. "You're here for a bit of research."
It was. Can I sense what? Can I sense what his motive is?
So obvious what his motive is.
Yeah, you may attempt to sense motive. Oh. Yeah, he is hoping to be the most bottom of bottoms one has ever bottomed. But of note, unlike last time, he succeeded his sense motive check, and he's picking up that you're here to do actual research.
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, unless you are intending to take him upstairs and fade to black.
Aglin really does want to do
Yeah, he goes.
This is why I wanted. This is why I wanted to come.
He says, yes, let's go upstairs and we'll set ourselves up to do some research in the we'll set up upstairs.
Take it slow.
Greater dining room. I'll bring the books to you because, as I said, I've trapped them. Use the front stair. I've trapped the side stairs. Just go on up
Why
and
does
then
he trap everything?
directly to the dining hall. So go up the stairs and then go directly forward. Don't veer off. There's a lot of dangerous things here.
It's so thorough with their trapping.
There's a lot of sensitive materials.
Well,
Aglin's going to
do what he says.
Okay.
do what he says,
I will reveal
And-
the route.
and
This guy's such a fucking loser.
bro, he's getting Aglin is crazy.
So yeah, he joins you a little bit after with a great many books dedicated to what were you coming here to research again?
Emotions.
And how emotions affect
markets.
That's exactly the
markets.
reason. Yeah, I remember. No, emotions and how they influence desire. That's the exact phrase you used. No wonder he was led astray.
Markets and marketing.
Yeah. So he has he has some books on manipulation and emotions and like demons and devils associated with lust and like things like that. And like he's like
Is Asmodeus
um, there are some holy books of there is a holy book of Asmodeus here too, yes. The Narcopolis family was devout, and this was their manner. As he's just kind of awkwardly like there.
Yo, can Aglin try to lighten the mood and try to give a friendly demeanor, like we are friends, not like
Oh my god, forget
friends with
letting
benefits.
breaking opium heart. This is more funny. This is even more entertaining.
He goes, yes, we're just friends.
At the moment, I don't want to say that though. Like, I just want like a lightly friend zone him, you know? Like, maybe like while we were researching, I mentioned like minor things like being the kind of person who likes to take relationships
I feel
slow.
it would be funny if whenever you refer to him, you would call him friend.
Yeah, so you're like, I intend to take
Becoming
relationships.
good friends before becoming. No, I don't do this right at the start. I mean,
over the course
spread
of
these little bits of information while we research. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And he does not pick up on the hints. He picks up on the hints in exactly the wrong way. Of, oh, I was being too forward.
What does that mean?
If
he's too forward. That's what it was.
So instead of thinking that you just want to be friends, and instead of like lightly friend zoning him, you're kind of going, whoa now, beautiful. Let's take it slow, get to know each other. So,
fine with that.
Question: did he ever leave me with his snake?
Yeah, he's left you down there with the snake.
He did.
And a bowl of snacks.
Okay.
Fine with this.
Okay. So I'm entertained.
So,
in like midway through this, can I mention constructs?
You absolutely can.
I'm wanting to build one. saying that I have some experience, but I never can get the materials. And can I show him my familiar after that?
You can, and he looks at it and goes, "Oh, that's fascinating." And as he's looking at it and he's just thinking that through, he goes, "This is admittedly a little bit beyond my area of expertise. I'm an evoker, you understand. But still, have you ever considered integrating evocation? Could you imagine one of these strolling into the room and then blasting out fireballs?"
Be quiet. I don't exactly know how to do that. My construct is going to be able to do more than a 1d6 damage. 1d4. Beak attack? Question mark?
He's just kind of proposing other research topics because as you're going through this, there's really not much in the way of this besides Asmodean texts.
Yeah, I would like to research more about, evocation. Maybe try to figure out how to add that to a construct.
Okay. And as he's he's basically learning that you're a wizard, he goes, I could give you a scroll. Some scrolls that have evocation magic.
So you can like, just clarify, you can like put a scroll on the thing and then you can use it theoretically.
Yeah, you could also spend some money and a scroll and some time to research a spell.
Can I spend his money and research in his house?
He can't fund you, but if you bring your own ink and such, which he tells you can buy from, I forget my own people's names, which you can buy from Linton.
I have ink.
Do you have magical ink to scribe spells?
I don't think. Let me check. I don't think so, actually.
Yeah, so you can get that from Linton, he says. And he is flipping through. He says that he'll need to prepare a spell book, a scroll for you. And he says, I can prepare scrolls for you pretty simply. I could teach you. How powerful magic can you prepare?
I can do level 3 spells.
All right. So I can't teach you Wall of Ice. You're not quite advanced enough for that yet. And I can't teach you Fireball. I could teach you
Scorching Ray?
I could teach you Scorching Ray, or I could teach you Lightning Bolt. Or Magic Missile.
Lightning Bolt would be useful. I already know Magic Missile, right?
Alright. So, should we meet again next week, on the eve of next week's Market Festival, and I'll have a scroll of Lightning Bolt prepared. 2 scrolls of Lightning Bolt prepared. One so I can teach you to cast it and we can, practice in the yard, and one for you to copy down.
That would be nice.
Okay,
Very helpful.
that sounds like a plan. Friends for now.
Yeah, can I leave with... Oh. I'm trying to remember. I feel like I came here with a reason. Wait. Oh, yeah. Can I try to, like, poke at him very lightly for information while we leave?
Yeah, what information do you want?
I want to know more about opium and like, his powers, I guess.
Okay, sure. Go ahead and give me a diplomacy check.
Can I use some of my like things
Sure.
as well? Oh, so that, and then
Okay. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 43.
maybe.
Okay. So he's going to tell you that Oppian is a fairly powerful paladin of Iomedae. That he has met the goddess and that she handed him directly his armor, which is apparently called Honor's Penelope. And apparently he can call upon it and use it to radiate energy that drives the wicked into submission. He's also got a great many spells because he's not actually a paladin, he's actually a cleric of Iomedae. I misspoke earlier. He is specialized in spells that strengthen his allies and smite the wicked, which is why people often mistake him for a paladin. But he has been blessed with the ability to detect evil like a paladin would.
Okay. Aglin is I was gonna say I do not think this is a good matchup.
As Faerith keeps kind of rambling, he talks about in the battle against the House Narcopolis, he watched as Oppian strode across the sky itself like it was soil to strike down a wizard who was flying. And most importantly, he is friends with heaven and has personally called down a number of angels to assist in the governing of the realm.
God, he's so
I
great.
need to fix my levels. I think I'm
And
higher
as-
level than what I'm at.
And as he's finishing up, he goes, and the most impressive of all the angels he's called down is the beautiful lady Mindaliel.
Do I know who that is?
You can make a knowledge religion check. It'll be very difficult, but you can attempt it. You do
Yeah, I didn't
not.
get it probably.
So you've heard the name Mindaliel before. That is an angel who is in service to Iomedae. like a named angel
So
involved
much
in
info.
certain like rituals. She would not just be like any angel. She would be a powerful one. And he describes how she is like carved of molten gold, how she radiates electrical energy, and how she lives atop the fastness, watching over the town.
I kind of see that this mission might be a little harder than our first.
Yeah. And tomorrow is market day, and your chance to touch base with Razilago.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna leave now from his home. Well, maybe like smile at him goodbye, you know,
Yeah.
reassuring aura, and then leave.
Okay. Do you pick up Amerigo on the way out?
Nah.
Yeah, leave me there. It would be fun.
Okay. So, Amerigo, you're playing with the snake. And a few moments later, not a few moments, but like maybe 5-10 minutes after Aglin leaves, Faerith comes wandering downstairs. His shirt's unbuttoned again. He has a hand on his head. He goes, "Oh, oh, Rosalind, I think he might be straight."
He is.
And he looks and he sees you and he closes his shirt. Your friend left.
Yeah, I feel like I could tell.
Well, I have work to do. Um, Perhaps we can make an appointment for you to play with Rosalind some other time?
Did you just now realize he was straight?
He told me he wanted to come and research how emotions impact desire.
Maybe it's because I've known him a little bit longer, but he's a scumbag. He means that in the most manipulative sense. What?
I thought he was flirting.
You're stupid.
I would have you know I graduated the top of my class in the magical arts.
Okay, nerd.
Go! He just waves his hand in the air in that very overdramatic way. Go.
Alright.
It would be like bring actually will actually just avoid.
Oh.
I'm sorry?
Huh?
I heard mumbling. I didn't hear what it was.
Oh. He was commenting about the fact that I haven't mentioned to Phaedrus the fact that Aglin actively doesn't do work.
You have not, no. But yeah, Faerith is telling you to go.
America will laugh to laugh to himself, stand up, say goodbye to Rosalie, and leave.
Heartless monsters. May as well kill me where I sit and put me out of my misery.
I would love to do that. Hold on. Hold on. What did you say? No. Inside thoughts. Inside
Yeah,
thoughts.
he's just holding it. He's like, my heart would hurt less if you pierced it with a spear.
So I can pierce it with a gun. You do.
As Amerigo apparently resists great temptation.
Oh, America starts laughing to himself even more after knowing all this contact. I think this is the most this man has shown finding entertainment through something.
Yay!
Character development. Elfman is crying. It is funny.
So,
Elfman crying. Parentheses hilarious.
It would be a lot funnier if Amerigo's laughing was done in earshot of the
He
Elfman.
started laughing like as soon as bro entered the room.
yeah, no, yeah,
He's just
no.
been laughing the entire time.
Poor Faerith. But
Listen, I'm sorry, but if someone
I'm sorry he got
if someone
rizzed by Aglin's unfathomable riz.
I'm sorry, but if you respond to someone calling you stupid with "well, actually," then you deserve to be made fun of.
so yeah, we'll put Faerith on the manor here, de-drawing him, and add to him a sad face. As he is now a sad. Yay.
I'm gonna have so much fun next time I talk to Jono.
Well, that will have to be next time. As next time we deal with Market Day and your first check-in with Razalargo, and what, if any, vengeance Nicola has planned.
Vengeance for me throwing her coins in the river?
Vengeance for you not capturing her slaves for you. Yeah. She's not a very normal person.
I'm sorry, I have to keep Chill Tim's really close to my heart.
So, questions, comments, concerns?
Now, Adelaide is going to be. Hopefully. Oh, wait,
I'm hoping that Aglin will be able to invent constructs in this time. It would be really funny if, because of these Iomedeans, I improve my constructs to a point where they can fight an Iomedean.
I need more of these romances to crumble and fail.
Because you gotta understand, my constructs are still holy. Well, one of them is. It is a holy construct.
Well,
so
even if I'm unholy,
it is still holy.
So I'll
So
send
like,
you.
imagine if I don't think it's gonna be effective as well.
So what I'll do is I will send you the magic item creation rules and the Gazetter. Remind me tomorrow after work because I will have to do those tasks. For now, we're going to do our raid, and yay! Oh my god, this is yeah. Um, several people. I don't get the figures until after I end the stream. Let's go. Let's go raid Baron. Come on, everyone, hop in. Rah.